Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The essence of his teachings, called the Dharma, was articulated in the Four Noble Truths, where he taught the path to the end of all suffering. Central to these teachings was an important notion that the Dharma is not just about humans. Rather, it includes all of the beings who share the earth.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Mr. Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals, DVA, with a humble contribution of $10,000 as a token of loving support for their noble work in promoting Buddhist teachings of compassion for the noble people of the animal kingdom. May Buddha always bless you and protect you every day. Please watch on to find out more.
Deny vegan so you can have a chance to see the devils in hell.
Nei Kaung La is how are you in Burmese. Saintly viewers, I'm Dan Po, a vegan person from the Green Pea Fowl Kingdom in Myanmar. I love seeking solitude in the peaceful forest and hope that you also enjoy moments of profound tranquility just as I do. Today, I'm elated to present our show Bob Isaacson's Vegan Insights on the Buddha's Love of Animal Kingdom People, Part 1 of 2. Bob Isaacson is the co-producer of the film Animals and the Buddha and president and co-founder of Dharma Voices for Animals. We are privileged to hear Mr. Isaacson share with us about how the idea of the film originated.
So Animals and the Buddha, the idea for it came early in the Dharma Voices for Animals life. Now, we started in 2010, a little over 10 years ago, Dharma Voices for Animals. We can call it DVA. We went to different temples, and we hadn't yet done much in Asia. Now we're very involved in Asia, in Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and Thailand. And so we realized we needed some way to get our message out, our message of stop eating animals, be vegetarian, and also to not harm animals. And the best way to do that, we figured out, is by film. And luckily, one of our board members, one of our co-founders, Kim Sturla, knew Keegan Kuhn, because Keegan did a film actually at her animal sanctuary. And so introduced me to Keegan Kuhn, and then we talked, and he was really interested in doing this. And so this was it. It was just about getting our message out of vegetarianism, veganism to Buddhist communities around the world. And we thought film was the best way, and somehow we landed a superstar. It was complete luck on our part, producer, and the result is a film which, if I could say, without a lot of modesty, is a highly acclaimed, widely acclaimed, a respected film around the world.
Let's have a little peek at the preview of this noble film.
All beings fear danger. Life is dear to all. When a person considers this, he does not kill or cause to kill. The Buddha, Dhammapada 129.
2,500 years ago, a man sat under a Bodhi tree, determined not to budge until he saw all there was to see. Upon arising, now enlightened, the Buddha spent the next 45 years teaching a new and revolutionary way of seeing the world. The essence of his teachings, called the Dharma, was articulated in the Four Noble Truths, where he taught the path to the end of all suffering. Central to these teachings was an important notion that the Dharma is not just about humans. Rather, it includes all of the beings who share the earth.
Wow! We can see that the film truly explains the importance of us, the people of the animal kingdom, in understanding the Dharma, as it turns out that I'm not the only one who thinks so highly of the film.
I think we have something like 150, 160,000 views, but a lot of times the film is shown in temples or in schools. It is shown at Columbia University in New York City. And sometimes we get hundreds of people at one time watching the film. So I'm sure we've had over 1 million people watch it at one time or another. So the positive feedback is, thank you for doing this. It's about time that Buddhists talk about vegetarianism. And that's the main thing. And also people will say things like, you answered my questions about why the Buddha's teachings lead us to a plant-based diet. Or they say, I'm really happy you put this monk or this nun or this lay teacher in the film. And it's the first time I heard from them. I knew they were a great teacher. I didn't know they would have such a clear message about compassion for animals and all. So this is just a little bit of what I've heard back, but it's been all positive, which is wonderful. And as you know, the film has been translated into 12 languages, including Chinese and Spanish, and all of the major Asian languages.
No to vegan, so you can be immune to heaven.
It makes me so happy to think that so many people have watched this film and heard the precious messages that it imparts. I'm going to take a moment now to drink some delicious water to rehydrate myself. Our program will continue in just a moment.
Warning: sensitive images.
Compassionate viewers, welcome back to our show, Bob Isaacson's Vegan Insights on the Buddha's Love of Animal Kingdom People, Part 1 of 2. As our interview with Bob Isaacson continued, I marveled at his passion and enthusiasm for creating this film. He shared some of his personal revelations with us.
So the insight that I have had, which is penetrates me, my heart and my mind, is my practice of Buddhism. So I started around 1994. I was not born Buddhist. I came to Buddhism because I was inspired by the teachings of the Buddha. And this is right here in San Diego that I was exposed to the teachings. And what really struck me was the Buddha's message of universal compassion. And he talked about sentient beings. Sentient being is a being, an animal or a human animal that can feel pain. Sentient means feeling, ability to feel, feeling pain. So if a being can feel pain, then we should not, the Buddha said in his teachings, that we should not harm the animal. And certainly we should not participate in the harm to animals. By biting into, chewing, and eating an animal, we are very much a part of the suffering that the animal has to go through. And it's about 1 trillion a year worldwide. About 1 trillion animals are eaten by people. I'm wondering how many by Buddhists around the world. So it was this amazing teaching of universal compassion, specifically including animals in the circle of compassion. And so the actual teachings were the precepts. These are the five precepts of the Buddha. And the first one is Panatipata Varamani Sikapatam Samadhiyami. I'm a lay teacher, by the way, also. I've been a lay Buddhist teacher for about 14 years now. And so that first precept, I just recited it in Pali language. That precept specifically says, don't harm, and it means don't harm a sentient being, any sentient being. So when we're biting into, chewing, and swallowing an animal's body, we're certainly part of that process. The animal's been killed for us. By hearing this, I was inspired, and I thought, this is the practice, the spiritual path for me. And then there's also, I want to mention, it's not only the precepts, but also the teaching of compassion. So this is universal. Every religion in the world talks about compassion. In Buddhism, the word is karuna, Karuna. It's the same thing. It's the same idea that when we practice karuna or compassion for a living being, whether it's a chicken or a fish or a lobster, any living being, a cow, a turkey, we shouldn't be eating them. I mean, this is a clear message. Also, karma. Karma is when we do wholesome acts with intention, we reap the fruits or reap the benefits of that wholesome act. This is not only for Buddhism, of course. Many, actually most religions talk about karma as the law of cause and effect. And karma tells us, it teaches us that we don't want to be eating animals.
The Buddhist teachings very clearly state that animal kingdom persons should be loved, not eaten. We animal people are so grateful to all the Buddhas past, present, and future for helping to wake up humans so that they treat us with karuna or compassion, as we have so much love to give to humanity in return. If only they could realize this. I feel so grateful to know that Bob Isaacson and the co-producers and creators of the film, Animals and the Buddha, are sharing these important messages with the world. In doing so, I'm confident that humans will expand their love manifold for us noble souls, and that we will soon feel cherished and protected. Please join us next Friday, November 19th, for part 2 of Bob Isaacson's Vegan Insights on the Buddha's love of animal kingdom people.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Mr. Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals, DVA, with a humble contribution of $10,000 as a token of loving support for their noble work in promoting Buddhist teachings of compassion for the noble people of the animal kingdom. May Buddha always bless you and protect you every day.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for Hare's compassion and love toward Hare's precious children.
To learn more about Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals, or DVA, as well as to watch his free documentary, Animals and the Buddha, please visit dharmavoicesforanimals.org.
He who kills, kills himself. The Essene Gospel of Peace.
Glorious viewers, it has been such a special treat to have your company today. I hope that you have enjoyed learning about the Buddhist teachings of compassion towards people of the animal kingdom just as much as I have. Coming up next is Heaven Does Not Accept the Killing of the Unborn, Part 4 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your heart always be open and radiant and pave the way forward with good deeds and good karma.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AW.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/AW.